All right, welcome to the fifth workout for the week. This is a lower body workout routine. We're preparing for the sprint drag carry, the deadlift, the standing power throw, the 2 mile run with this workout. So there's gonna be a power component, a strength component, and a cardio component today. The equipment that you need is really you just need a little bit of space because we're gonna be kind of moving around and jumping around a little bit. You'll also need a chair or a step stool, depending on how much you want to challenge yourself. You might need like a yoga mat just to make sure your surface is stable that you're going to put the chair on. And then some like rags or washcloths. We'll do some sliding movements. And then lastly, you will also need a weight. We're going to do some kettlebell swings or dumbbell swings. If you don't have a weight, you can use some optional or do some optional other movements as well. With that being said, we're gonna start warming up. We're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna hit my stopwatch. All right, so we're gonna just warm up. We're gonna start with the bend and reach. And then we're going to just go into a high knee pull. So make sure you're warming up really well for this one because we're doing some pretty intense activities. We're going to be jumping and doing some explosive movements, which there's a higher risk for potentially injuring yourself if you're not warmed up. There's always risk with exercise, so you want to prepare yourself as much as possible. All right, and then you're going to do a heel to the butt. A couple more. Okay, and then we're going to do some hamstring kicks. And then we're gonna do a lunge, and then we're gonna rotate over our knee. Okay, and we're gonna come back, lunge, rotate, come back, lunge, rotate, come back. Looks like this. One more. Now we're going to do a rear lunge, and we're going to come down, bring our elbow down towards our heel, and rotate and look up towards the ceiling. Okay, we're going to do a couple, and then we're going to switch. Okay, we're going to do that one more time, each direction. Oops, that one's the wrong one. All right, so let's warm up our hip flexors and our trunk and hips. Okay. next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do the knee pull again, but you're gonna come up on your tippy toes and back down. Up on your tippy toes and back down. Okay, and then we're gonna do just some kick butts to get a little bit more warmed up. Okay, some high knees. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do once we warm up is gonna be the power component. So we're gonna warm up a little bit with some jumps, because that's what we're gonna be doing. So we're gonna do like 50% amplitude jumps. We'll start with just a power jump, so just coming down, kind of jumping up. You're not going as high as you possibly can, but you're getting warmed up. One more. Okay, and then we're gonna do some side-to-side jumps, and we'll get into it. So jump to the side, stick the landing. Jump, and you're just doing 50%. Okay, so we're warmed up. That took about 5 minutes. We're gonna get into the power component. We're gonna do 3 moves, and we're gonna rotate through those each 3 times. So the first move is gonna be a rear jump, and I'll show you each one now here real quick. So the first one, you're gonna start on just one leg, and you're gonna jump back, and explode back. So you're gonna do 3 jumps, but the first 2 are just kind of preparatory jumps. Jump, jump, explode. Okay, and then you'll do the other side once we get started. The next move is gonna be a broad jump. So you're jumping as far as you can. You're just doing an explosive move. So get down to a good athletic position, and you're just jumping forward, okay? Make sure you stick the landing for all of these. If you haven't ever done one of these movements before, make sure you like practice it once at half speed and kind of build into it. Don't just like go 100% immediately. So do a couple practice, jumps before you give it everything you got. And then the last one is gonna be a side to side jump. And I'm gonna turn sideways for this because I don't have a ton of room, but basically you're jumping as far as you can, sticking the landing, which I did not do, and then jumping back. Okay. All right, so we're gonna get started with that. We'll do the rear jumps first. We're just gonna start on our right leg, and we'll begin. That's one. So jump, jump, explode. Jump, jump, explode. Jump, jump, explode. One more. Jump, jump, explode. That was a bad one. All right, we'll switch legs. Jump, jump, explode. Jump, jump, explode. So we're trying to build explosive power with these movements. I'm right-handed, so I think I'm worse on my left side. I'm just not as coordinated. Okay, I think that was 5. Might be wrong, but we're gonna go to the next one. Catch your breath for a second. So now we're doing broad jumps, okay? Ready, begin. Okay, stick the landing, back up. We're not in any hurry with these. This is we're more worried about technique and explosiveness than we are about like rushing through it or getting like a cardio workout or anything like that. When you land, try to stick the landing. Don't let your knees collapse in. Let's do one more. Okay. So then we're gonna go to the side jump. We're gonna do 5 each direction. And I'm going to jump to my left first. Okay. Alright, so that was the first round for each of those. We're gonna go right back into the next one. We're not gonna rest a whole lot, but we'll go about 15 seconds here to catch your breath and transition. Alright, we're gonna go back to the triple retro jump, and let's go. And this one's really awkward if you've never done it before, even if you have done it before. One more. Switch. One more. Good. All right, back to the broad jump. I'm going to kind of jump at an angle this time. All right, catch your breath. Get ready, and I'm going to go. So you should kind of swing your arms to get your momentum going forward. Just like you would for the standing power throw, you're going to swing your arms and bring your hips forward, and then you should land, with your hips and your hips and knees bent to take the shot. All right, back to the side-to-side jump. I'm going to go to the left first again. All right, that was the second round. We're gonna do one more. So these are improving your power, your speed of movement, which is important, definitely for the standing power throw, but also for the sprint drain carry and the deadlift. It's also improving your coordination, which is really important for the both standing power throw and the sprint drain carry. All right, we're gonna get back into the first one, the rear triple jump, and we're gonna go. First two jumps are small, and then the last one is the explosive one. One more, and then we'll switch. Okay. Try to stick the landings. That's two. go, one more. I lose count really easily. All right. And then we're gonna do the lateral jump one more time. Give you a couple seconds to transition if you're finishing up. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, we're all done with the power component. We're gonna go into just working on some strengthening exercises. I'm gonna grab my equipment. I'm gonna put down a yoga mat to just help keep my chair from sliding. So the first, we're gonna do 6 exercises, but we're gonna superset them. So we're actually gonna do one leg exercise and a core exercise for the first 2 supersets, and then the last 2 will be both leg exercises. So the first thing we're gonna do is a step down. You can use either a chair or a step stool, and then we're gonna also do slider pikes along with this. So we're gonna get started. You can use weight if you want to for these leg exercises. I'm not going to in this video at all, but if you want to challenge yourself more, you definitely can. All right, so we're gonna start. You're just gonna step up, and you're gonna slowly control your weight on the way down. You can either push off with your ankle, or you can tap your heel and come back up. Okay, tap your heel and come back up. If that's too challenging, you can step all the way down. Use your ankle to help you push yourself back up, and then slowly control yourself on the way down. Okay, I'm gonna do 4 more. We'll do 1 more. Okay, we're gonna switch sides. Same thing, slow on the way down, and then you can push yourself back up. Try to keep your knee from buckling in, from collapsing in. So don't do that. If you've already done 10, you can stop, or you can push yourself and do more. Okay, so that was the first move. We're gonna do slider pikes with your little towel underneath your feet. If you're on carpet or something, you can use something slippery that'll slide on carpet, or you can just do regular like mountain climber. All right. We'll do 10. Make sure you're feeling your abs doing this. All right. We'll push that out of the way, and we'll go back to the first movement. Okay, step downs again. We're gonna get right back into it. 2. 3. 2 more. Okay, switch. Again, you don't have to use a chair, you can use something smaller. Or if this is too easy, add some weight. More. All right, doesn't seem like it'd be that hard, but you're gonna feel it tomorrow. All right, we're going back to the pikes. Okay, catch your breath and let's get ready. And begin. Two more. All right. All right, we're gonna keep moving right along so that we don't take too long. We're gonna go right back into it. I'm going to start pushing off with my ankle because I'm getting kind of tired. Two more. Okay, switch. And begin. Okay, I'm going to push off with my ankle. So the work is on the way down. You're keeping your hips back, that's why you got your arms out in front of you to help counterbalance. Your knees not going too far forward. Okay. All right, last time doing the pikes. And begin. So you're controlling movement with your abs the whole time. If you're getting tired, you can do bent knees. One more. All right, very good. All right, next move is going to be a split stance Bulgarian split stance squat. So you're going to use your chair again. One foot is going to be back behind you on the chair, like this. And you're just coming down until your leg's about 90 degrees and coming back up. So it's kind of like a single leg squat, but you've got the support of the back leg. Most of your weight should be on the front leg. Okay, and I've already done like 4, so I'm gonna stop and let you guys kind of catch up. And you catch my breath too. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Nice and controlled. Again, you can use weight if you want to. Okay. This is challenging on your balance if you don't have the best balance. So you can pull like another chair or be close to a wall alongside of you that you can hold on to help with that until you get a little bit more comfortable with the movement. Or you could do like a rear lunge, something just like this, if this is a little too challenging. If you're on the other end of the spectrum where it's too easy, go ahead and hold on to a kettlebell or some dumbbells or something, or a backpack. All right, we're gonna go to the other leg and we'll do 10. Try not to let your knee collapse in. Keep it kind of in a straight line. And it's also not going real far forward. You're going straight down. Your knee's not traveling in front of your toes. And I kind of lost track, so just do 10 if you can. Okay. All right, that was the first set of that. We're gonna do another core movement. We're gonna do mountain climber sliders. So kind of like what we did before, but a little easier version. We're gonna rest like 15 seconds before we go into this. All right, let's get down here. Okay, push up position, and then we'll start climbing. We're gonna do about 30. Keep your back pretty flat and your butt kind of low. All right. I'm probably driving you guys crazy with my counting because I can't keep track. It's all right, just do what you can do. All right, we're gonna go back into the Bulgarian split stance squats. I started with my left leg front forward, so I'm gonna keep doing that way. And we're gonna go. One more. Okay. Go ahead and transition. All right, here we go. Two more. All right. I'll show that one the last time. I'll show it from a side view. We're gonna get back down and do the mountain climbers. All right, ready? Let's begin. 30. I'm going to show this from kind of a side angle. All right, here we go. So your knee's not really going forward, you're just dropping straight down. Okay. And we'll switch. You need to be kind of far enough away from the turnips. If you get too close, it kind of messes you up. We are all done with that one. I'm going to move this out of the way. And we'll do the last round of sliders. And let's go. All right, we got one more round of movements. We're gonna take a short break here while we talk. The last thing we're gonna do is a kettlebell or dumbbell swing, and we're gonna superset that with single leg Romanian deadlift. If you don't have a kettlebell or a dumbbell, you know, you can find something around the house to use, a heavy duffel bag or backpack, or a gallon full of water, a milk jug full of water, something to kind of use, or medicine ball. Otherwise, you can just do a different movement like a power jump or a deep squat if you don't want to use any weight. I'm going to grab my kettlebell or dumbbell. Okay, we're gonna get started. We're just gonna do like 6 to 10 of these. I'm gonna show you from a side view what it should look like, and we're gonna get started, okay? So your back stays neutral. You're hinging at the hips. And you don't have to go any higher than like parallel to the floor. Okay, you don't need to go any higher than about here. If you get too high, you know, you might injure or damage your ceiling, or might drop it on your head or something. So don't get too carried away. All right, we're gonna go right into a single leg Romanian deadlift. So we've done this on a previous video. You're gonna balance on one leg. You're gonna come down towards the floor. Okay, if you're balancing the best, you can put a step stool in front of you and just touch that, so you're coming down to like a foot from the floor, or you can come all the way down. If this is way too easy for you and you want to challenge yourself, you can hold some weights. All right, I'm going to switch sides. I'm going to show from a side view. was 10. Go ahead and grab your weights again. We're gonna get right back into it. All right, I'm gonna show from a front view this time. Let's begin. Okay. And then we're gonna go right back in. I'm gonna go to my left leg this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should feel it in your hip. Strong hips make strong runners. One more. Okay. And then we'll do the right leg, or whichever one you haven't done so far. If you're struggling with this, slow down, get the form and technique right. Use a chair or something to help with your balance. Don't just do the reps. Get the correct movement down. Work on your hips and your balance. Trying to keep your hips level. Hinge at the hip, not at the spine. Okay, one more time each with those, and then we'll finish up with the cardio portion. All right, here we go. Okay, you can get your weight out of the way. You're done with that. Let's do the RDL one last time. All right, switch. All right, guys, you're all done with the strength component. I'm gonna make sure we're still recording here. And we are. We're gonna finish up now with some cardio. So this is our longest workout out of the 5, but it's also our last one. So it's Friday today. We're gonna finish up strong. So we're gonna do cardio for about 15 minutes. All right. You'll be fine, you'll get through it. So we're gonna get started right now, just running in place, or just jogging in place. All right, we're gonna start out kind of easy. Your legs are probably already burning a little bit. We're just gonna start out jogging for like a minute. Now, if you're dead, if you can't do an hour-long workout, the great thing about the internet is you can rewatch as many times as you want, and you can pause, and you could do the first half of this or the first 2/3 of this as a workout, and then you can do the cardio as something separate if you're not there yet. Some of you, this will be too easy for. go into some kick butts. We're gonna get going a little bit harder. Okay, we're gonna jump rope. Okay, we're gonna kind of run forward and run backwards. We're gonna run forward and we're gonna run backwards. Okay? If you don't have enough space to do this, you can just kind of run in place. Okay. You want to accelerate forward, accelerate backwards. Accelerate forward, accelerate backwards. Accelerate. 10 more seconds of this. Okay, we're gonna go sideways, side shuffles, and we're gonna touch. Don't trip like me. Okay, we're gonna come back, kind of jog in place. All right, we're gonna do cross-country skiers. So get your legs wide. We're gonna do high knees. Make sure you're pumping your arms. All right, that's the first five minutes. You're 1/3 of the way there. We're gonna do some squats, get off of our calves. All right, jog in place. So if you need to stop and walk for a little bit or slow it down, you can, but don't stop. Keep doing something. All right, we're gonna go back into kick butt. Ready? Begin. Swing your arms like you're running. Okay, we're gonna jump rope. Try to get up off the ground. All right, we're gonna jog forward and jog back. Jog forward and jog back. Okay, you can speed up a little bit, change direction quicker. Ten more seconds. Okay, we're gonna side shuffle, touch, touch. Jogging in place. So you're over halfway done. You're over halfway done. This is a little break. All right, we're gonna do high knees. Five more seconds. Okay, and then we're gonna go into cross-country skiers. 'Kay, let's do some squats. Give our calves a little bit of a break. So you're over the 10-minute mark. That means we got less than 5 minutes left. All right, jog in place. You're doing great, you're doing great. Finish it up. About 4 minutes left. do kick butt. Okay, we're gonna do jump ropes. All right, we're gonna jog forward, jog backwards, jog forward, and back. Okay, 5 more seconds. All right, we're gonna go side to side and touch. Make sure you're getting low and touching the ground. Okay, we're gonna go into cross-country skiers here. One more minute. We're gonna go to high knees. Last minute, go hard. All right. And then kick ball, last 30 seconds. Almost done. Final little kick. Two, one, and stop. Whew. All right. Very good. If you got all the way through that, you're a beast. All right, I'm just gonna let you catch your breath for a little bit, kind of walk around, and then we're gonna finish up stretching. All right, so today was the last workout of a 5-workout series. You can check out the other videos, but basically there's five workouts that you could do like Monday through Friday for different body groups and different exercise to prepare for the Army Combat Fitness Test. Today was probably the most challenging of the workouts, but it's also Friday, so you get all weekend to rest. All right, grab a chair or something to stretch out with. We're gonna go through a couple stretches. We're gonna start with just a hamstring stretch. So I'm gonna prop my heel up on the chair. I'm just gonna stretch this way. You can also do it sitting down with your heel propped on the floor and bending forward. You're keeping your spine relatively flat as you bend forward at the hip. So you're feeling a stretch back behind your the back of your leg and knee. Okay, you'll feel more of a stretch if you pull your toes up. All right, we're gonna switch. If you're sore from these workouts, you can definitely do more stretching throughout the day to help with that. And then just kind of walking, being generally active, not laying around or sitting around all day helps you get rid of soreness. But over time, you'll get used to the workouts and you won't become as sore. All right, the next one we're gonna do is a hip flexor stretch. So I'm gonna put my foot up on the step and just kind of lean into it. So you should feel a stretch here primarily. You might also in your calf. Switch. My chair's kind of slipping because I don't have it on my pad. Makes it a little hard to do the stretching, but a few more seconds. All right. We're just gonna do a quad stretch. I don't know if you can see on the video, but I am like dripping sweat. So this workout definitely gave me a good workout. Couple more. We're gonna do a groin stretch. Just kind of stretching out your hip adductors. Should feel it on this leg here. And we'll switch into the other side. All right, we're gonna do a calf stretch, kind of a downward dog yoga position. If you've got one calf that's kind of tighter than the other, you can put more of the weight, you can shift your weight over that calf, stretch it, and then you can switch onto the other one. just gonna stretch our abs out a little bit. So including the stretching, this workout took a little bit over an hour, so it's the longest one, but it's definitely worth it. All right, we're gonna do one last stretch, and then we're done. You're gonna lay on your back, the best part. We're just gonna do a single leg over stretch. Stretch your glutes, your hip. Try to keep your shoulders flat on the ground, and just pull your knee over your body, across your body, and try to get your knee as close to the ground as you can. This is the best stretch out of the ones we've done. All right, switch. You should feel it in your hip, but also across your back a little bit. All right. You're all done. Very good. Thanks for watching.